Ni hao. So as I said in my little chit chat thing, I am feeling a little bit tired, but I decided to pop this on because this whole thing, it kind of sparks a little bit of joy in me. It's like a way of just, I don't know, relaxing and exploring and stepping outside of my world and my craziness. And I've got boxes and suitcases all over the place and preparing. So just stopping for a minute and breathing and then just enjoying this beautiful music. So let's dive in. Okay, I had to stop this because I was like, am I going crazy? This does not sound like Chinese. Now I went and I looked back at the sheet that my wonderful my friend sends me. She helps me with the videos, and she literally put in here that the person is singing in Russian, and I'm literally listening to him. I'm like, wait a minute, that does not sound like Chinese. I know I don't know how to speak Chinese, but that doesn't sound like Chinese. And sure enough, it's not. But like, come on, guys, come on, help a sister out. But it sounds good. To be honest, I actually thought it was Spanish when I first heard it. I do speak Spanish, okay, let me not pretend. I understand Spanish when it's spoken, for the most part, if it's not too fast. I do know how to write it and read it, but for the most part. But he said some words that sounded very much like Spanish. So I was like, wait, is this Spanish? But no, they said it's Russian. But at first I thought it was, yeah, I heard some words that sounded similar to Spanish. I don't know. Do you guys know? Are those languages very close together? I'm not super familiar with Russian. I've had students from all over, but I don't know that I've had a student from Russia before. That's interesting. Yeah, the way that he's coming into the estática, that is very reminiscent of songs that I've literally sang in Spanish. But the way that he's coming off of these at the ends of his phrases, I not only appreciate it, but I feel like it's very smooth and very controlled. So that, I didn't even catch all that, but to do that, okay, obviously that sounds Russian when I say it like that. But those are very like more firm closed mouth vowels, but he's making sure to get as much space as he can, and he's saying it very fast, and I respect that because I literally say that all the time. Some students are scared to look crazy by moving their mouth like that in order to get the words out, but it helps tremendously. I had a vocal coach tell me once for recording in the studio, she was like, people come in here and they're trying to be cute. When you're in the studio, that is not the time to be cute. You want to enunciate so that everything comes through clean in the studio. And here, I guess maybe he doesn't feel subconscious about it because his face is kind of shadowed out, but I can hear he is articulating. His diction is spot on. Please come. Now your heart to the shield. Yeah. Wow. So it wasn't just the lights, it was also the mix note, like woo, like yes, okay. Ah! And it doesn't feel overpowering though. He went into his mix, but it doesn't feel like a punch in the face. I didn't feel like wow because it was so loud and intense. He actually went into it very smooth, and that was really nice. And that sounds like it might have a little, either he's got people singing in the background with him, or there's something on it. It's not just his regular voice. I don't know if it's a microphone. I don't know if it's a background singer. That was really, really nice. I like the way he sang it, the way he executed, but it doesn't sound as like it sounds like there's something on it. I'm not going to say auto-tune, but like some type of filter or something. You know what I mean? Do you guys hear that? Okay, so I don't really want to say anything about the children because blessed be the children, and they sound so beautiful coming in and never would have expected it, and your heart goes, oh. But vocally, since I am a coach, I will say this, the way that they do that Ave Maria, I would have them open it up a little bit more. When you're singing with that classic kind of sound, you want your words to have more of a roundness to them. Ave Maria. You want it to have that round, robust sound there. They are saying the words correctly, but this is a great example of how you have to manipulate the words in order to get the space so it gives that sound that you're trying to have. And when you don't, it sounds more like you're saying the words correctly. Does that make sense? So I would have wanted them to manipulate their vowels more so they could have more of a round, classic sound. I hope that makes sense. I told you guys I'm tired, so I'm trying to pull all the words together. Yeah, he did Maria, and it should be more of a Maria. Love that, because that's Chinese. I recognize Chinese now. but when I know that it's hard when you have those words that have the shang chang in there, and I feel like one of the things that I run into the most with my students is that when you have those words that have shang in there, they use it as an excuse to stay closed instead of looking for and forcing their way to find the space through that. And I feel like he did a great job of finding that space and that way through there. So that was good. Very, very good. Like I said, his diction, his articulation, the way that he's forming his mouth and everything, it's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Did you hear that? That was a xing she. I don't know if it had an ing on it. Xing she. But you have like almost no time to round anything out before you're going into the next word. But yet he made space. We're going to call him the Space King because that was awesome. The second one is what it sounds more like he's doing. It doesn't sound like he's giving a full belt, mixed belt, which is the first one that I did. The second one that I did is what he did is kind of like pulling back on it, putting a little bit more head voice into it, as opposed to as opposed to putting more chest voice into it. Remember, the mixed voice is a mixture of your chest voice and your head voice. So I think that he mixed in a little bit more head to get that. And then with whatever filter or however they did it, it gives the illusion that it's kind of like dissipating as he's holding the note instead of piercing and pointing, which is what mine did the first time. And honestly, I just wanted to try that out. I wanted to see where was he placing it, just so I could appreciate it more. Do you guys ever do that? You sing the notes so that you can appreciate what they did? I love his mix. His mix is phenomenal. Ooh, he's mixing on an ooh. He said, shoo! Ooh, that's hard. I cracked. Shoo! Ooh. So you started a strong mix, and then you have to taper off of it a little bit in order to get back into your chest, but you can't go too hard into your chest or else it'll fall down too quickly and you'll crack. Shoo! Shoo! Oh, that's good. That's good. I like it. I feel like that was more of the pointy mix. I love his mix. I'm just nerding out here now. Is that what he did? No, I feel like it was too hard. I'm gonna go back. It's like a stia. Am I getting that right? And he's going stia. So it sounds like he's really going into that note aggressively. Ugh. Okay, you gotta know we're gonna talk about that. He's going from a mix into a very open, classical sounding Nope, I didn't smooth. Hold on, I'm gonna go back. Because he did it, he went in there really smooth. Let me see what those notes are. Yeah! I don't know. I'm gonna try again. Yeah! I wavered at the end, but I think that was it. Oh, you guys, my tummy is like, ugh. Like you gotta control, and you can't let too much out. And that's what I wanted to do at the end. When I got to the top with that head note, I wanted to just, okay, now we're in the head, let's fully let it out. But that's not what he did. He still controlled it. And that's how he's able to end it so smoothly. So now he's just showing off. I want to put vibrato on it, but he doesn't. He controls it, and he's giving a straight tone. Guys, I like this guy. I like this guy. And then can we talk about the diaphragm? Like, yes, I like this. I like this so much. This is such a wonderful example of control. Like, you don't have to do a whole lot to do a whole lot. And he did a whole lot, if you know what I'm talking about. I really appreciate his transitions, his mix. I like the control that he has in each register, his space. Like I said, this is the space king. He's just phenomenal. I think this is the best that I've heard, the best space that I've heard someone have while singing in Chinese. just best around that I haven't taught. Does that sound like I'm boasting? I'm not boasting. I do teach doing that a lot, and I do have several students who like to sing in Chinese. So I'm not trying to sound boastful, guys. I'm not trying to do that. But I will say that I do feel like he has the best space that I've heard ever. Period. So yay. So I am going to jump into the comments. I want to see what you guys have to say, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time. I'll see you later. I'm in the mood now. I'm in the mood. You see why I did this video? Because it gets you in a mood. It gets you in a mood. I'm so grateful. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.